Let's get radical, baby.
Yo, it's the Rad Podcast here, man. I'm J Rad back with another one. You can follow me on the gram, JRAD1CAL, J Radical, because I'm that rad, you feel me? But I just want to talk to y'all today, man. It's 10 a.m. You know, it's pretty early, May 9th. And I just want to talk to y'all about what's on my mind, man. I just feel like a lot of people my age, I'm 21 by the way, I feel like a lot of people my age don't really know what they want, me included. And I have a sense or an idea of what I want, but it's not a full picture, which is the problem. And I feel like a lot of people struggle with this. I feel like a lot of people have the same problem of putting a lot on their plate, but not finishing what's on the plate. Sometimes you don't even get to the stuff that's on the plate. Like you might, touch the mashed potatoes, eat the greens a little bit, take a bite of the chicken. But hey, your mac and cheese, and you ain't touched the mac and cheese. You ain't touched the cornbread. You ain't even take a sip of the drink. Like, it's a whole bunch of aspects in this life that we just don't really take, a full perspective on. And I just feel like people now really do struggle with mental health. You feel me? I feel like mental health is such a big topic. It's huge. It's major. Once you're aware, of your mental, and you know how to get yourself out of bad moods, or you know how to uplift yourself out of bad moods, or you're even able to understand that bad times don't last. That's important to me. I feel like those are the type of people I want to surround myself around. The people that really understand themselves. And it's not easy to do so. I feel like it's very hard to understand yourself, or not even very hard, but it just takes time, trial and error. It takes time for you to spend time with yourself and go through these situations, go through these obstacles, experiences where you learn about yourself and you take notes and you become aware of your true self. And then that kind of holds its weight throughout your life, like how you approach things and how you handle things. That's kind of just how, you're molded into that. Like, once you are aware of your brain, like your like substances, like what you like, what you don't like, what you'll tolerate and what you won't tolerate. Once you're aware of all this, I feel like everything becomes so much clearer, right? I feel like the picture is full now. Because even if you're not where you want to be, you know where you want to be, and you know what you have to do, which also takes mental discipline. To know where you want to go and to get there, that takes mental discipline. It takes a strong will, because a lot of people can set a goal for themselves and fall short because they got lazy or they weren't getting the results they wanted. Listen, results will come with practice. Hone your craft, take your time, and the results will come. And that's real. Hold up. Let me think. Back when I was in 7th or 8th grade, you feel me? We had this wild workout that was like, 7th, 8th graders should not be doing. But we was doing it. 1,000 push-ups a day, 500 jump squats a day, up to 1,000. 1,000 jumping jacks, 1,000 sit-ups. You feel me? Like, it's who's doing that in 7th, 8th grade? But the whole point of this workout was for us to get stronger, to build a strong will, a work ethic. So I say true to that 3-month workout. I did that. You feel me? And a lot of my teammates back then, they did it sometimes, but they didn't really give their all into it. But I gave my all into it. And that's why I started dunking at 13. You feel me? Like, I had set a goal for myself. I had wrote it down. I had told my parents out loud. I had spoken multiple times daily. Yo, I'm going to get my first dunk at 13. Not even saying it's going to be in the game. But before them workouts, those 3-month workouts before that, I couldn't even touch the rim. You feel me? So I was aiming high, saying I'm going to dunk before 13. I probably had a few more months. I dunked like 10 days before my 13th birthday. No lie. Boo Williams. Got a steal, fast break, and something just felt different. I said, yo, I'm going to dunk this. And I did it, man. And everybody went crazy because they know the work I put in. They saw I wasn't cheating. And I just feel like that applies to now. The story was not pointless. It applies to now. That's what I'm saying. You put the work in, you'll see the results. You'll see the results. Even at 3 months. It took 3 months. It wasn't going to take a week. It didn't take a month. It didn't take 2 months. It took 3 months just for that goal right there. Now your goals, they might take longer. They might take 4 months, 5 months, a year and a half. But whatever your goal is, set out a period of time where it's like, yo, I want to get this in this amount of time. This is what I want to do. And you apply yourself in that time frame. Don't take no days off. Don't get complacent. You don't have time to get complacent. I'm telling you, don't have time to get complacent. You don't have time to fall back and let Jesus take the wheel. I mean, like, that's a little funny. I'm not saying don't trust in Jesus. Not that, don't take that the wrong way. But I'm just saying, you got to take the wheel. No one's going to save you. 100. No one's going to save you. Save yourself. But yeah, I just feel like goals and dreams are a big thing right now. They've always been a big thing, but I just feel like as someone that's really into fashion, I just see a lot of people go after that fashion aspect of life. Like, they like making clothes, they like putting clothes on. And I'm the same way. But those goals and dreams of starting your own brand and making it a 6-figure business and making pop-up shops and traveling and, doing all this other stuff. That's a set goal. That's a vision. That's something that you're locked in on. You're taking your time. That's giving your 100% into it. You can't give 100% into everything. Some things are going to take more out of you than others, and some things aren't. So when you choose to give 100% into something, you got to see it through. Don't quit halfway. Just because things aren't going your way right now. They might go your way next week. Man, they might even go your way tomorrow. You never know. You see, I'm just saying, like, you never know. So that's why it's good to have a good mindset. It's good to have a good head on your shoulders, to be aware of the things that you put into your body, into your mind. The music you listen to, the food you eat, the people you hang around, the things you watch, the things you do. It all matters. It really does. And people might not think that, but it does matter in the long run, because you're building habits. You're building there's things to fall back on. And you don't really need all that. You don't need any crutches. You don't need anything to hold you up. You can hold yourself up. But yeah, surround yourself around good people, man. Good friends. They're hard to come around, man. I'm telling you. They're hard to come around. Truly. Me, myself, I feel like I don't have any friends. And I've had the same clique for about, I don't even know how long, since like 6th, 7th grade. Like, I've been with the same guys. But even then, I still don't feel like I have any friends. You feel me? I don't know. I mean, that might sound hurtful. That might sound heartbreaking. But they're my friends for sure. They're my brothers. But I don't talk to them about my problems, because honestly, I don't think they care. Truth be told. And that's cool if they don't care, because I care about myself enough to handle my own problems and ask myself, hey, you good, Rad? You good? Like, I check up on myself. And I check up on my friends too, but not everybody thinks like that. And that's cool. But for long, you can't. I need to see some reciprocation, man. You feel me? So that's why I kind of distance myself a lot. That's why I'm so quiet. That's why I'm such a to myself type of person. People be saying I'm a loner, which is cool. If you see me as a loner, that's cool. I probably see myself as a loner too. But I have just respect for, those people that can will themselves along without anybody else to do so for them. Now, I'm not saying you don't need anybody, because it's definitely good to have connections, friends, family that you can lean on, and, they can give you insight and feedback. That's very important. But I'm also saying, don't settle for friends that you don't like. So don't settle for people that are leading you wrong and are bad examples, and they don't do the right thing, because it's only going to rub off on you, or it's only going to make you look bad, or you might get caught up with them. And it's like, why was I doing that thing? And it's, you ask the question to yourself when it's too late. So ask the question before it gets too late, and find out what it really is you want to do with the people that you're surrounded by. If you need new friends, you need new friends. Hard truth. It hurts, but you need new friends if you do. If your friends don't want to see you win, if your friends aren't actively trying to win, if your friends aren't talking you up, you feel me? Your friends aren't checking on you. You ain't seen your friends in however long, and they asking you for stuff, and you never ask them for stuff. Cut them off, man. No cap, cut them off. That's toxic relationship. Yeah, there's toxic relationships outside of loving relationships. Like, there's toxicity in friendships too. And a toxic friendship is a friendship where it's gimme, 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 and I'm not giving in return. Like, whenever I try to become friends with somebody, I don't always say, like, how can they benefit from me and how can I benefit from them? But when I'm talking business, when we're doing business, when we're cooking something up, when we're trying to make some money, when we're trying to make a change, make an impact, whatever that is, I'm looking, how can I benefit them and how can they benefit me? Win-win situation. No, I'm not using you, but in a way I am using you and you're using me, for the brain, for the knowledge, for the motivation, for the drive. It's cool, When you say use like that, it's all right, because, you've built and honed those skills over time, and people want to use you for them. And if they're using you for the right reasons, for the right way, y'all both want to eat, y'all both want to win, then all right, those are the type of people you need to surround yourself by. I always say, I actually do enjoy being the dumbest in the room, because that means that the other people that are in the room are smarter than me, and I can learn from them. I like to soak things up. I like to soak up knowledge, soak up information. So if I'm in a room with 10 other smart people, and they have methods and rules and things that they live by that I could implement and add to my lifestyle, then I'm doing that 100%, because I want to eat, I want to win, I want to, I want to advance, I want to grow. And that's what we're here to do. If you feel complacent or you feel stagnant, man, grow. Find a way to grow. Better yourself. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself, what am I doing wrong? What's the problem? Where I'm at is cool, but where can I be? Where can I go? What can I do? What places can I touch, man? Like, on some real stuff, man. If you really sit down and think about life, man, like, life is crazy. We are all confounded into one spot. That's what it feels like. We're all confounded into one spot. Like right now, I'm living in Fairfax, and I think, there's so much stuff beyond Fairfax, but I'm only seeing what's in Fairfax right now. So when I sit down and I think about the big picture, I think about traveling, I think about marketing, I think about just a whole bunch of different things, man. I just think about the possibilities there are and how I'm not confounded to this one spot. This may be my chapter, this may be where I'm at right now, but I have bigger dreams, bigger goals of going somewhere else. And that's all that matters to me. As long as I stay true to that and I'm constantly working on getting to that area, getting to that spot, then that's, I'm doing something right. But yeah, I just wanted to talk the other day about, what's on my mind, man. You feel me? I'm just a dude that stay fly. I try to stay fly a little bit. This fashion stuff to me is really interesting. It's like a form of expression. And I really express myself a lot through fashion, like more than I really would have expected myself to. Because I've always been into clothes, always. But even then, like, I never really liked spending money on clothes. You call me cheap, but I never liked spending money on clothes. I like to save my money for other things. But then eventually I started realizing, like, man, I like that. I need it. Spend it. Wore it. Oh, yeah, I like how this feel, man. I need to start doing this more often. And so it became a habit of mine to, buy clothes. But outside of that, I enjoy, like, the aspect of creating designing, styling, you feel me, putting it on, all of that. Like it's flavors, it's levels to it that really excite me and get me going. And I don't know, it's something that I'm really trying to take serious. I like looking at fly people too though. Like I'll be on the gram and I look at I don't got no names, but I just look at people on my timeline or my explore page, and they just be putting it on. I'm like, man, this generation is crazy. Like, it's built up on trends. It's built up on, monkey see, monkey do. But at the same time, a lot of people really are creative and make their own way, their own style. And I like that. So I'm saying those are the type of people I want to be surrounded by. The people that are cooking up stuff, the people that are creating, the people that are always thinking of ideas, the people that are always brainstorming. Even if they don't always have ideas, they're always trying to come up with some. And those are the type of people I want to be around. You feel me? Well, you're always trying to get better. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. Nah, but these experiences in life, man, you can't take them for granted. You gotta learn off these experiences that you go through. 'Cause I promise, things happen. I feel like things happen in life, and we kind of brush it off. It is what it is. And while it is what it is, understand why it happened. Understand what happened. Understand what caused it and how you can prevent it. Yeah. I'm guilty for saying it is what it is too. But what could I have done better in that situation to, maybe change the outcome? And if there wasn't anything you could do, so be it. But asking yourself that question and trying to come up with an answer is always a good route, because it keeps you on your toes, keeps you aware. Like I'm saying, you being aware of yourself is very important, man. I'm telling you, what you consume, all of that, man, is super important. I'm not lying to y'all, man. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. But yeah, this year 2023 is really about bettering myself. I'm not gonna lie. I done found myself in some deep holes recently, and it's basically just because I put a lot on my plate. Like I said, so much on my plate that I just get overwhelmed sometimes. And I don't know, it's a crazy feeling, because you feel productive because you're like, I know exactly what I have to do. Like all this stuff on my plate, I see it. I know exactly what I have to do, but I'm not accomplishing all that I have to do. And that's where the problem is. Who cares if you can start it? Yeah, cool. Anybody can start it, but can you finish it? Can you finish it? Yeah, that's the real question. Can you finish it? Because anybody can start. That's the easiest thing to do, is start it. You feel me? Get your foot in the water. Get your foot in the door. You feel me? But can you get the ball rolling? Can you see the end goal? Can you reach that end goal? Can you put the work in, put the time in? You feel me? Like, failure is just it's a mental thing. And I'm really learning that it's really a mental thing. I don't know. Like, being a basketball player, I hate losing. And so with that comes, I hate failure. But at the same time, I got to be able to accept and be open to failure so I can win. That's the real thing. I got to be able to invite failure just so I can. I'm not saying I'm striving to fail. I'm striving to win all the time. But if I do fail, all right, back to the drawing board. Where did I fail at? All right, let's change some things up. You feel me? And it takes a while to even get to that point. I'll be real. Like, I'm not even fully there yet, but I'm getting more and more aware and more in tune with myself so that I can ask myself these questions and give myself great answers. But yeah, it takes time for you to develop a sense like that, because I don't know, it's mental discipline. Like I'm saying, it's mental discipline. And what your flesh wants, I mean, if you give in, you'll give in pretty quickly if you don't really have your thing straight. Like, if you don't know what you want for real, or you're not 100% serious about it, you'll give in, you'll fold, you'll fail. Trust me, you will. Now, that's, like I'm saying, that's not a problem. You need failure to succeed. But I'm just saying, if you really want to do your best on your first go around, then lock in, give it your all, give it 100. You feel me? Don't half it. Because if you half it, then you cheating yourself. You cheating yourself and wasting your time. And that's not what you want to do. Time is precious, man. I'm telling you, time is very precious. But nah, yeah, I just want to talk to y'all today about this, man. Get some stuff off my chest. I really enjoy doing these podcasts. I like talking to y'all. Yeah, it's cool though. It's real cool. Man, let's talk about something else though, man. This is just life, man. It's just life. Let's talk about something else. You know, what's going on in life, man? I'm just watching basketball, trying to get through school. I don't really know what's next though. You feel me? Like I said, I'm trying to go to fashion school. I'm trying to see what's up with that, see if I can start creating some leads for myself. You know, I'm trying to get into modeling too. I like to model off some clothes, so if I can get my foot in the door and get the ball rolling with that, then for sure, that's definitely what I'm doing. And that's what I'm working towards. That's when I say I have things on my plate. These are the things I have on my plate that I really want to finish. I want to complete them. I don't want to have them on my plate anymore. It's getting cold. These things on my plate are getting cold. I can't heat them up anymore. They're gonna go bad. You feel me? I gotta eat it. I gotta eat it while it's hot. You know, I gotta get it while it's good. And I guess you could argue and say it's always good because it's never too late to start something. It's never too late to turn the corner and pick something up and do it. But I'm just saying, like, it's going to get colder and colder the older you get. The more time you take to do it, it's going to get colder and colder. And it's going to seem less and less, you know, edible. It's going to seem less and less appealing. But yeah, just chase your dreams, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm sure it's such a cliche thing to say, chase your dreams, you know, never quit. But facts, don't quit, man. Like, lock in. If you lock in on your dreams and your goals, yo, nobody can tell you a thing. Nobody can tell you a thing, man. I'm telling you. You lock in on your dreams and goals and you buckle down and you feel me, you give it 100%. Like I'm saying, I'm emphasis on the 100%, man. I might title this joint 100% because that's really what all you have to do is give your focus, give your all into something. And, you know, you'll succeed. You'll succeed, I'm telling you. If you don't quit, you will succeed. But nah, yeah, I appreciate y'all for listening to me. This the Rad Podcast. J Rad here. Follow me on the gram, JRAD1CAL. You feel me? J Radical. Real rad in the building. I'm telling you, it's really real. But nah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And yeah, you'll hear from me more often. Alright, peace. On the plug to say that you gotta get it from J-Rad. I put it on and ain't mad. Whether it's really way with fashion, though. Styling, but with passion, though. You might have thought it was fashion, no. Baby, this J Radical. Baby, this J Radical.